Hi guys, and welcome back to our DCUO Let's Play for the PlayStation. I am Ninja Miss... We need to do that again.
No, that was great, man. It was totally fine. I'm Ninja Andrew, and welcome to the gates of Themiscyra. Woot for Tier 6 content. Oh. Missy's too embarrassed to go on with the episode, but I think it's fine, so I'm going to go on. Welcome to our Themiscyra Divided Tier 6 Alert episode. We're going to queue up and we will meet you inside. Woot.
Well, here we are inside of Themiscyra.
Woot. Seems like we skipped some stuff and went right for top Tier 6 content. Missy, why would we do that? Oh wait, I know. Because we want frickin' awesome Tier 6 gear. Woohoo!
Well, maybe you skipped right to it, but some of us...
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
It's true. I'm catching up, guys, but we're here so that we can make some gear and, show off some of the newer content, as well as we just wanted to be able to do it, so... The best way to do it is to do it, I guess.
And we're here with JR Boulder Holder and Rob St. King.
Wonder if that's a euphemism.
Well, what, Rob St. King?
Yeah, I just don't know. I can't place it.
Okay, guys, so you can see what you're trying to do here is control the merchant quarter bazaars. So you're having to fight these little pockets of enemies, and not die.
Oh, Rob. I don't know if I can get you, bro.
What you have to be aware of is that these guys hit really hard, and so you have to be careful not to get overwhelmed.
And always maintain sight with your healer, anyways.
And you can also block if you're in a real sticky situation.
And that would be highly advisable with some of the bosses. I've seen a lot of people come in, stand right under the boss and not block, and it doesn't end too well for them. Okay, so there's a flag here, but we're gonna wait to activate it for now. And I think I might have forgot to reset this, so I'm just gonna go and do that.
The feats we will talk about at the very end, but one of them, like Ninja Andrew said, if you don't set off the flags until you've cleared all 3 bazaars, there's a feat associated with that. But we'll open up the journal at the end and take a look.
That's right. So the bazaars are not too difficult, guys. Just stick with your team, don't go too far ahead, don't aggro everything in the room on you, because then you'll end up in some trouble, but as long as you take it slow and steady, you'll be fine. The better the DPS burn that's in the group, the better and quicker you'll get through.
Absolutely.
And these guys are doing pretty good, so...
Oh. You have to make sure that if you're not the tank, that if you go running in, that you're not gonna die.
Or just make sure your name is Ninja Andrew, and then you'll be fine every time.
Sure you will. Oh.
Oh.
And see, even with me throwing healing back to back to back, I still got overwhelmed by this massive amount.
I'm fine every time as long as Ninja Misty's alive. I can't speak for when she's down, so...
And it's one of the reasons why it's good to have a tank in here, because they come for me.
Yeah. Watch out for the guard hounds. They do tend to be a little bit more aggressive. So if you're lower lower leveled guy, just like, you know, don't go and engage too much by yourself. Unless you're like just super awesome, like Ninja Misty and I are. Woot.
Yes, right on the heels of me dying and you almost dying. That's how
Yep.
super awesome we are.
Yeah. But see, nothing bad happening. We're still good.
We're not out of this thing yet.
Oh.
I'll just tell you, don't get cocky, kid.
Resisting saying a line from Family Guy's Blue Planet right now. But,
Please do.
yeah. I'm gonna throw a bunch of power for like no particular reason, just cause. Just I want to get through here.
Exactly. And I'm kind of throwing my heals back to back for a couple of reasons. One, because I can pull off my celestial combos. Actually, it's 3 reasons. 2, because I can use weapons mastery and get bonuses from that. And 3, we want to stay alive.
And 4, because when Ninja Misty is throwing her combos back to back to back, it also does a substantial amount of damage for her role that contributes to our overall ability to get through. So, somebody had a question about Ninja Misty's healing abilities, and I think personally that they speak for themselves, but you know what I mean.
I think somebody
So
set the flag off back there. Because I
they might have, yeah.
I hear the trumpet.
We might be able to do this. Essentially, we've cleared the middle or second bazaar now, guys. And we're working our way towards the third. Back at the first, it will probably have spawned some harpies, or it will, eventually. So what we're going to need to do here is sort of clear out these guys, get this third flag down, and change it for ours, and then we're going to have to rush back through and clear the other 2 flags of any enemies and try to get them all sort of activated 1, 2, 3 back to back. If we fail, we'll have to like fight whatever enemies respawn at them again, so best thing to do is just go through and clear out all of these lower level enemies first, and then do the flags back to back, and there's a feat for that, so we will do our best here, but it looks like because that middle flag was activated that we won't be able to do it, but just so that people know what they're trying to do. Oh, defense officer. The dense officer.
Tougher to wear down.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go and activate on this one really quickly, and we'll see if we can get back to that first one.
And you can see that you can activate on it without having to clear all the enemies.
In that particular room, yeah.
And yes, there are 2 harpies.
And you can see that middle bazaar has now reactivated, so what we're going to be doing here is 2 harpies here, and activating on this flag, and then we gotta fly back to the middle and fight 2 more harpies as quickly as we can and see if we can't get all 3 flags at the same time. Throwing everything I got as far as power. Got the flag. I'll meet you guys there. Usually this should be enough to get it. as long as the harpies can be burned quickly enough. There we go.
Nice.
That should be it. Alright, so that's like essentially the first segment of this alert. And now we move on to the next.
Onto the palace. And just be careful if you go zooming too far ahead, because you will run into, like, groups of enemies. Pay attention, because they're not healing barrels in here. It's going to be the orange healing crystals, so you can pick this one up and come right over. Because you're going to walk right into a group of enemies here. And you just want to make sure that you're paying attention to that, what's around the corner.
Maybe something else that we haven't really touched on too much yet, but like, what do you think overall of the Themiscyra content and, like, let's say enemies and level design and all that kind of stuff?
I mean, I think it looks really good. I think they did a good job. It's a nice change of pace to
The statue must be fully armed for it to allow us passage.
fight like Amazonians instead of fighting Brainiac.
Right.
Or, frankly, you know, a lot of the light stuff. We've had a lot of, you know, the light power content, which is good. But it's nice to have this kind of Wonder Woman change of pace. Cause
I've been sort of missing the Wonder Woman content for a while, even though they did add the gates and the characters into PvP and stuff like that. It's like, but I do like what they've done as far as like really dressing up this content with like little details, like all the plants and stuff everywhere, and you know, it's the little things. Like, I think that some people, I've heard criticism that it's like, oh, they're just recycling some of the content, and I think that's fine, because I think that we get more detailed content that way, because
Right.
Look at this, you know what I mean? This looks really good, so I'm not too, you know, upset if I have to see certain parts of it multiple times.
well, for
'Cause I
me...
think-
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, I just think it's better overall for us, you know?
Well, I was just going to say, it's like, you know, we've done gates a trillion times, but it's nice to finally see what's beyond the gate. You know what I mean? It's...
And what it looks like when it's not under siege.
Right.
You know?
Now, this part, everybody kind of flies over these groups of enemies instead of fighting your way through. Think Coast City, if you have that
Oh.
DLC.
I think one of our group members here has decided that he would rather beast it all himself, so we're gonna back him up. And that's totally fine. Like that, like, I think really when it comes down to it, the stuff isn't so hard that you actually, like, really need to skip it. But I think that a lot of people skip it just because of the length of this alert, and that's, I think, my only criticism is that it's like, this can take a little while, and I think that people don't really, like, enjoy having to slog through these kinds of sections. We can do it, and I like doing it personally, but some people, it's like, if they don't have to. I wonder if this guy, okay, he is flying, so yeah, let's, like, I'm fine, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what you guys need to be aware of. 99% of the time, everybody's just going to fly over it to come to this first mini-boss.
But also, like, at the same time, in the solo challenge mode, when you're playing as Circe coming through this area, she kind of says to herself, you know, like, maybe I don't have to approach this directly.
Right.
And maybe that's a hint that you don't have to take on everything, you know?
Now, 10-ton Tag is here. You want to watch out for his, like, stompy, slammy, beat-down moves, because he can do a lot of damage to you really quickly.
Especially around his feet. I would avoid, like, standing too close within range, because he just seems to do, like, extra AoE damage on top of hitting you.
And what we're doing here is, there was a statue that was back at the palace gates, and we have to restore the shield and then choose a weapon for it. So we're here to get the shield from the cliffside statue, which you'll see at the end of this little battle.
So the 3 shields have different symbols on them. Do you want to talk about those at all, or
well, right now I really can't, because I can't get over there to them.
Okay.
This is just a matter of burning him down and trying not to get so close that you get that AoE damage when he stomps or whacks you with his club or whatever he's doing.
He's whacking it.
I didn't need to know that. Thanks. Oh, see?
Oh, see?
And that's the thing, guys. If you get up close to these enemies and you see that you're taking a lot of damage, you might want to back up a little bit and just do range attacks.
Or roll away. You know?
Now, it's not always going to be 10-ton Takis that you fight here.
Would you say it's like one of 3 different possibilities, or do you think it's more?
Well, that's the thing. We know there's a Phoenix, there's 10-ton Takis.
Have you ever had to fight the 3 Satyrs here? Or?
Not here.
Okay.
At the second location. I'm trying to remember if there was another one here.
Come on, boulder holder.
Great.
You can do it.
They just need to be careful being so close to him, because
he does do a decent amount of damage. Like, I certainly don't want to get too close to him as a shoulder. I know there's certain times within his attack pattern that I can throw in combos from a distance, but gotta watch out for that 3-hit club combo.
exactly.
Also, guys, like, it does help to do your weapons mastery combos in here as much as possible.
Yes, definitely.
And that's definitely something to work on in practice, maybe, like, before you come in to maybe Tier 6 content or above. Anything with a CR 100 requirement, at least that would be my suggestion, you know?
I agree.
Also, good idea to have at least 100 skill points, at least, if you're going to be up doing the Tier 6 content, guys. I know that it's tempting to try and, like, speed your way through stuff, but... Okay, so there's 3 shields.
Hang on 1 second. Let me put this mask on, because every little bit helps.
Well, he's going to pick a shield, yeah. He's picking the one with 3 flowers on it.
Okay.
There's also one here that's kind of like flower wingy shape. I don't know what that is in the lion face.
Okay, so he took the first one.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to fly back through this same area. Just keep in mind any enemies that might be below you.
And so now we're going to fly in the opposite direction and find the weapon for the statue.
Yes.
Well, best idea or best strategy is to fight these guys, just because they'll get aggroed onto at least one person in your group, most likely. And
Well, this section you usually have to, because you come close enough to them trying to get through that doorway that they will start following you.
right. There we go. Check the group loot.
Beast horns.
Beast horns.
You need
Because I'm a horny beast.
Remind me why we're friends, please.
Because of my wit and good humor.
Are you planning on showing that to me at some point?
At some point. I only reserve it for the best of times.
Oh, well. Then never.
Yep.
I'm just kidding.
Good.
So you can see you can fly over that entire mess. And then,
like, I think personally it's forgivable because it's like you can imagine how long it would take
oh wait,
to do that.
here they come.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm fine with fighting. I don't mind. Did we lose somebody?
Somebody's hiding up in the little hidey hole. Sometimes people will go up to the right of this little raised area to let anything that's been aggroed kind of reset. But you have to be careful because even though it walks out of the room, sometimes it comes back and it will be waiting for you at the end of your boss fight.
In my experience, you can try to avoid fighting everything, but most likely you're going to have to fight at least a little bit of something.
And better to get it out of the way now than to get wiped after you
After the
just
boss.
finish the boss, right?
Because I could potentially see like a group get wiped, and then they'd have to come and find their way back here to pick up a weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you can see the statues over to the right are holding weapons. Alright, this is Apollonia, the Enchantress. And you can see there she put Ninja Andrew in the crystal, kind of like when you're fighting Circe in Gates.
And she puts Wonder Woman in the crystal.
Yes. Or when you're fighting her and she can put you in the crystal.
Ah, that's right, that's right. Use whatever you can for these boss fights, guys. Like, another potential boss here is the three satires. And they're difficult because they have, like, a substantial amount of health. And you want to avoid their weapon attacks, but
And
they're all pretty standard, right?
you can also have Megra and the dogs.
I guess one point we should make is that if you're fighting with Phoenix, anywhere in this alert, you have to, while the Phoenix is on the field, whenever the eggs drop, you need to destroy the eggs.
Or they
So that it
become
doesn't-
baby.
That's right. And you can have like a whole bunch of baby Phoenixes come and destroy you and your team. So just keep an eye out for those guys.
And we may be fighting the Phoenix in the final battle with
That would be
Circe.
my assumption, yeah.
Unfortunately, that's my assumption as well. And if we are, well, you'll get to see it firsthand. But if we don't, the Phoenix also, you have to destroy it 3 times.
That's right. Because the Phoenix comes back.
Apparently,
Like
it
in
comes
Harry
back
Potter.
3 times, and then it says, to hell with it, and moves on.
Yeah. Because you only get 3 wishes, and then...
I think you're getting your folklore mixed up.
Oh...
You can see there's kind of a stun attack that she puts on you. It dazes you.
That's my power interaction on DPS. Whoop.
Oop.
Enemies with extra long health bars.
So it comes down to a matter of endurance at some point.
You know? I think the developers sit around at their like big huge table with their big huge chairs, like, you know, the meeting of the Justice League, or the, what's the villain one? Legion of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, let's give them all extra long health bars. More. I think they totally do that.
Maybe you can post that on the forum.
You know? But see, then I don't know if their reaction would be like, oh, yeah, maybe they are a bit long, or they'd be like, let's make them extra long. Ooh,
Okay. Oh, it looks like I got a necklace. Sweet.
So we got a choice here between the spear and the axe, and I don't necessarily know what the difference is between them, but I'm going to choose a spear because it's more Amazonian. Oh, sorry, dude.
Now, he might have had a special plan.
He might have had a special plan, and I might have just ruined it, but he should have picked it up if that's what he wanted to do. He was just standing there, you know? But there's also, it could also be a club or a sword, and I also am unfamiliar with
Or it can be
what
axe.
exactly. That was what the second one was there.
Oh, was it an axe?
Yeah. So it's kind of like there may be some sort of like voodoo juju about picking the right shield and the right sword and the right weapon or whatever. Oh, we've got company.
So you're back at the palace gates, and we're talking to Wonder Woman. She's kind of giving you instructions of what's going to happen next. Basically, we're right before the final battle. There are going to be some more enemies to clear out in this next large room that we go in, and then you're at the final battle. Where you can see Wonder Woman's mom not being very nice.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Some mom she is.
No Mother's Day card for you.
I never get a Mother's Day card.
You should, because you are a mother. And this is just like the beginning, guys, where you have this kind of really densely packed groups of enemies. So the same things apply as far as blocking, watching your health bar. Don't be afraid to drink those sodas, because healers can only do so much.
Sodas are delicious.
And you can see there are ads from the previous section that have filed in behind us.
So always a good idea to take out everything that you can before you start the boss fight at the very least, guys. Although it does look like that it gets stuck outside, but you know, maybe it's gonna waltz in here. Yeah, they're in.
And we've also got the other group from the front that are aggroed on us as well.
They might not be getting... yeah. There we go. I'll take care of this stuff behind us. Oh, here we go.
That's enough, Diana. Your little rebellion is wasting my time and my resources, including the lives of your sisters.
Mother, you are not yourself. You must see reason.
And we just won't know exactly what's going on until we get to the next installment of the Amazonian content.
That's true.
It's like a
I'm
big
excited to see.
Amazonian soap opera. I'm dying to know.
Get her out of my sight.
With great pleasure.
Circe helping Hippolyta, turning against Wonder Woman. What's going on?
Okay guys, so we're heading into the final fight. It's going to be against the terrible, awful Phoenix and Circe.
Boulder Holder has thrown us a repair bot.
So we will repair. Always a good idea before you go in, and let's say thank you. What you want to watch out for with the Phoenix is several things. First of all, just know going in, you're going to have to fight the Phoenix 3 times. All while watching out for the eggs that will drop, because you don't want all the babies, because the babies make things terrible. And the Phoenix will also kind of swoop down on you and do this like screeching stun type attack. Just block and try to get away from that, because it can do a lot of damage to you. Because in the meantime, Circe's also beating down on you randomly, and she spawns a bestiamorph, which will run and do just kind of a slam attack. Not really a slam, like, what do you call it? Like, slams into you.
Body slam.
Body
like
slam.
The, what are those clowns?
The wags.
Yes, the wags. The wag attack.
It does the wag attack, and it'll also kind of combine if Circe's hitting you, or if the Phoenix is near you, and it can do just this really fast roll of damage that's gonna be like a one-shot. So you just want to pay attention to that. And we are waiting a second for JR. Okay, here we go. So we're going to try to take out the Phoenix first.
A total of 3 times. And watch out for eggs.
3 times, and pay attention to your perimeter for eggs. A good strategy is to back your camera out so you can get a good view of the arena.
And then the other thing that I like to do is sort of stand in the middle of the room so that I can get to the eggs quickly, and then come back to the middle so that I can get to the next one as quickly as possible wherever it spawns. So you can see one spawn behind us, and I'm going to go over and get that. Melee attacks work the best on it. So you may have to prepare your combo in your mind so that you can execute it properly to get it knocked out in time.
And I'm just going to try to stay on the edge and throw as much healing as I can. Oh, there's an egg right here beside me. Got it. There are also healing crystals that will spawn around the perimeter. So keep an eye out for that, because every little bit that you can add helps. There's an egg up front.
I got it.
Okay. And you can see Circe kind of jumped on my face there and knocked me down. We're focusing our firepower on the Phoenix. Because in case you guys missed that, it's 3 times, people. Holy cow. Like, what?
Yeah.
3 times you have to take this thing out.
Totally not like a giant health bar that, like, the, you know, it's, I swear the developers are just like, Mwah. Oh, another one.
Keep your eye out too as you're running around the room for any other health crystals, because
Sure.
I have no colas up and I have nothing to throw at the moment, and JR is about dead. Because that Phoenix attack, I mean, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Phoenix attack is brutal.
I need to, like, potentially switch out my supercharge. I had, Word of Power in because it's missing our rating, and I think I would prefer to have the bot in here that throws the mini power over time.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Yep.
What the heck was hitting you?
I just didn't have any power.
See? We'll see, guys. I'm just going to concentrate on doing my weapons mastery combos so that I can generate power. As well as, you know, taking out the eggs. It's totally not too much for me to do.
I threw my sidekick, so that'll give me a little bit of a boost.
You know?
There's an egg. Let's see if I
See
can.
it.
Honestly. Sometimes I hate when you're wanting to jump on something, like the egg, and it's like, oh no, you're gonna jump right in the middle of all of that, because that's where you wanted to be.
Oh, I just got pulled in by something that one-shotted me. Coming up. Oh, great.
Oh, Phoenix. Probably my least favorite, probably the hardest combination is when you're in here with the Phoenix.
For the final boss, yeah. Keeps things interesting. Like, yeah. I would say that at least, like, this is one of the more imaginative things that they've made us do as far as, like, an alert boss.
I agree.
You know? Just that health bar, man. It's killing me.
Egg.
Yeah. It's an egg, people, with legs.
Oh, crap. I wish it was. Maybe it'd walk over here.
You know?
And another thing, guys, if you come into these alerts, oops, you may want to mic up because communication can definitely help you in here, particularly against something like the Phoenix, where you're having to kind of coordinate the destruction of the eggs, and also if somebody goes down, you can call it out if you can't get to them.
Also, like, as a controller, guys, try to concentrate on the ads, like the Bestiamorph. It's not going to be the most easy thing to do because you're going to be trying to keep track of eggs and power generating, but whatever you can do to help the team out will probably be beneficial, so. There you go. Yeah, I think I have to change my supercharge. I think that's the problem.
There's an egg over here.
Yeah.
I think JR is working on it.
Throwing Word of Power as soon as I have it here. There we go.
Another egg is up. Oh no.
Yep. Got him again.
Did he not get up?
I think he's scared because Circe's on his back.
Oh, gotcha. The bestiomorph's kind of right there in his face. I didn't see it because of the totem, but... I think we're on the second incarnation of the Phoenix. Is that right?
I think you're right.
Oh,
Whee!
barnacles.
Extra long health bars.
There's the egg. And eggs.
Yeah.
You know, they were laughing about that one.
It's the goose that laid the golden egg.
Nice. Yep, you can see the fire coming up off the Phoenix, so you know that's a bad sign, because that means that, oh, boom! Guess what? He's back. With the same amount of health. And the bestiomorph is over here killing me.
Yeah, I see him.
Ah, Jeep.
Watch it. I think it would go smoother if, like, one of the other DPS was grabbing the eggs. Because then I could just concentrate on power generation and killing ads. Or at least debuffing them.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
JR's gonna die.
Yep.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, JR, you live to see another day.
What? That's like, even though we had to do all that to recover, I still have to come back and look out for the egg. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a lot to keep track of as a troller.
And you could kind of see there just a minute ago, like this kind of ranged fireball attack that comes out. I think that's what wiped me out a minute ago.
Yeah.
Now you'll pay.
Ooh-wee. That bestiomorph is like on me now. There you go. Knock him back into the fray. Oh, see the egg, I'll get it. There you go. Like, seriously, if we could just work this down, this Phoenix down, just that much more, guys, like, it's like, it gets so much easier once the Phoenix is out of the way.
Oh, no.
Oh, can you get him?
It's a real endurance test.
Yeah. Use everything you have, guys.
Try to have lime sodas when you come in.
That would be a good idea, too.
Just anything that's going to help you, because you're going to need it. If you have booster snacks from the holiday events stashed away, take it.
I actually took a level 2 compound. It's all I had, but it's something. You know?
anything to give you that little boost. I mean, even if you have nothing and all you have are those, what are those enhancer sodas that drop from like the PvP stuff? Anything.
Yes. Anything,
The
guys.
zesty
Come on.
colas, that's what I was thinking of. Or make some, like the Vite sodas, or, you know, Might or Precision, or the Nutri sodas. There's a lot of things you can do just to give yourself any little edge, because you can see here, it's rough.
Yep. Throwing literally everything that I've got.
There's an, yeah. And you can see we're working on this Phoenix, but how slowly that bar is moving.
You know?
And I'm literally just trying to target whatever gets in my field. Just because it's a sticky situation here.
Oh, I see it. Or I don't. Did we kill it?
Yeah.
We killed it! Oh my god! It's a miracle!
Well, we might actually finish this alert. Oh,
just
goodness.
continue to keep your distance, guys. Work on the bestiomorph if you can, and then combine your efforts to work on Circe. You're not going to have to worry about the eggs anymore. You're not going to have to worry about the Phoenix. You just worry about the bestiomorphs and Circe. And I would compare this, like, at this stage, it's kind of like fighting her in Trigon's prison. Like, she does the same kinds of moves and stuff, and, you know?
Yes. If you can throw me some power, or well, anything, if you got it.
What do you think I've been doing? Nah.
Well,
I'm trying.
I just don't want to die at this point, and that.
I know. Now I was waiting for my supercharge to come back up again. I think that the mini-bot controller pet that Gadgets has is a much better supercharge in here, because you can throw it more often and keep your team just constantly buffed.
My trick is
Instead
seem to
of
be
having
cooling
to-
down extremely slow.
That could also be maybe a little bit of lag or something.
Because usually my kind of breakout type trinket comes up really fast, but it just seems to be like really slow here.
You know? It's like now you get to the part of the boss fight that's just like a normal boss fight without like any kind of crazy like nonsense going on that you gotta watch out for. And it's like normal difficulty. Oh. Okay, nice. Got a barrel or a crystal. See, like, on top of everything else the controller's doing, they also, like, they need to be helping out by debuffing when they can. So it's like, it is fairly tough alert to play as a troller. Not to say that any of the other roles have it any easier, but just it's a lot to pay attention to.
The end is in sight.
And then Andrew dies.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. That's the end.
Yep.
It's inside. Ah, I see.
You're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it.
Woo! Oh.
Ah,
Yep. Just gonna concentrate on pulling off weapons mastery combos if I can.
almost there. Well, holy Toledo, everybody, we made it.
It's not your house anymore. War has come to
So you can see
Themiscyra.
the scoreboard there.
Very nice job, team.
Nice job, everybody. Look at that. Almost 4 million in healing.
Woohoo.
Holy cow. So, yeah.
Very nice job.
Woo. That was, doozy.
Thank you to the help from the Boulder Holder and Rob St. King. Woot.
And what we're going to do is see if we can locate some of the collections in here for you guys.
Give them each a bow.
Thank you guys. And we'll be right back with you guys and see if we can fly around a little bit and check out collections.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we're going to fly around and see if we can find the collections in here for you. Ninja Andrew happens to have a handy-dandy radar on him, so he is going to take that, and he is going to lead, and we shall follow.
So, just for argument's sake, there's nothing in the final room. Check that, but there is one right out here. Yes.
And that's going to be a green one for you.
Your investigations.
1 of 6.
There you go. And I think that these are spread throughout all of the Themiscyra content, so we might not actually complete the collections.
Yet.
Yet. Let's just go this way and we're going to fly up over stuff.
And while we're doing that, you guys can take note of the lovely scenery.
That's right.
Because it really is.
do.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
holy
Hanging
cat.
gardens and
Gorgeous.
gazebos
Yeah.
and nothing out here. I'm gonna continue down. What we may find is that there's nothing off in the side passages and that everything is located like in main areas.
Sure.
But we'll see.
But just doing a sweep of it so you guys will know for the future.
Doesn't seem like anything in the bazaars. Oh, there's one over here. I'm gonna guess that it's a blue.
And you are correct.
Woot.
Queen Hippolyta, the magic bearer
And once again, that's one of 6 for you as well.
left of Brainiac.
My enemies
So my
will
guess
not
would
sit
be
stop Brainiac. The mortals will suffer
One in each of the,
one in each of the duos.
bring them a war they
one in each of the solos,
Why, your majesty,
and then
sounds
one in
positively
the,
divine.
one of each in the outside area of the Gotham Under Siege, potentially.
Possibly, or that could be a new collection altogether.
We've got one over here somewhere. Although it might be down here. It's a blue one.
Diana's betrayal is treason. Once captured, she will be
Yeah.
imprisoned at the Gate of Tartarus as a warning to all.
Yeah, really nice level. Like, I could live here. This is nice.
Yes, are they renting?
You know?
Anything for sale? Ah, there's more blues in here than I would think.
You know?
Tricky, DC. What tricky things are you doing?
For only 48 million, this whole villa could be yours.
Will they take a check?
Yeah.
This weakness resulted in the desecration of our
Okay, guys, so we've explored each of the side passages. Now we're coming through sort of like the middle pass that goes to the palace from the marketplace. So we're back central area, I guess, where everything comes off. And I guess we'll just go down and just make sure, yeah, there's nothing at the entrance. So just, that will be all of the collections. Woot.
So there you go.
Themiscyra divided and conquered by the ninjas. Woot. Yeah, I went there.
Well, somebody's full of themselves this evening, and I wonder who that could be. Alrighty, guys, so that gave you a good hard look. Oh, what a look at Themiscyra divided. Remember, that is your tier 6 alert. Make sure that you come in well equipped, well skill pointed out. Make sure you have your colas, any boosters, because you'll probably need them unless you're uber super beast. Like we
your
are.
chance to get 91 CR
Yes.
level items.
Yes, which is a nice kind of stopgap in between getting your full suit from the Themiscyra content. And remember, you need the Amazonian DLC to get into this content. So go out and buy it if you don't have it, because it's worth it. It's awesome. It's gorgeous. Alright, guys. So you know the spiel here. Like, subscribe, comments, questions. You know where to find us. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just subscribe to everything, because we have tons of exciting stuff coming for you guys this year, with rest of this year with DorkNinjaGaming. Bye.
Woohoo!
Alrighty, guys, we just finished a very arduous journey through the Themiscyra divided alert that we have exited as conquerors. And we are going to go over the feats that you can get in here. And if you haven't noticed, Wonder Woman's standing behind us. And I'm sure that you can tell, because there's the giant name right through her face.
Yeah. Just in case anybody wanted to see Wonder Woman's face, too bad.
Might want to lift that bar up just, half an inch, guys, so we can see Wonder Woman. But I'm going to open my journal, go over to the Deeds tab, click on your feats, and you're going to go down to DLC. As you know, this is Amazon Fury Part 1, so you're going to click on that. We're going to cover the feats that you can get just inside this alert for now. We'll cover the other ones as we go through that content. So the first thing as I'm scrolling down, that I come to is going to be the...
Spicy egg scramble.
Probably the spicy egg scramble. Now, if you click on that, you can see that it's a 2-part feat. You have to defeat the phoenix after allowing 9 eggs to hatch. And boy, that's just going to be a big old bunch of fun. And then defeat the phoenix without allowing any eggs to hatch, which that one's actually easier to get because it's easier to break the eggs than...
More people in your group are likely to break the eggs than they are to not break the eggs. So if you are like, yeah, I'm going to do it, I'm not going to break any eggs, then there's going to be somebody else in your group who's going to run around breaking them for you. So
unless you communicate that to them, and it may be that you want to shout out for a group and say, specifically, I'm looking to get some feats done inside this alert. But just so you know that is a 2-part feat. Then another feat you can complete in here is the Hop to It, which is collecting all of the styles in the Amazon Hoplite set. And I'm real close. I just need the back and the hands. So that is going to be a 50-point feat, so that is definitely worth getting. Then you have these feats. They're called the Myth Hunter. Let me scroll down to the bottom so you can see. I already have Myth Hunter Rookie and Myth Hunter Expert. The rookie is 73, how do you call them? Satires?
Satires.
Satires?
Yeah. Satire.
There you go.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. You guys can read. I'm probably mangling it. But you can complete that by either killing them out in the Gotham Under Siege open world, and it also counts for the ones that you're killing in here. Same thing for the expert, which is harpies, and then the master is going to be 21 cyclopses. There you go. So get out there and beat down on the ads, and you too will have these feats before you know it. Then let me come down in my completed feats. There is
Corner of the Market. Yeah.
You want to tell them about that one?
That one, you want to control all 3 of the market bazaars, I think, without losing one. So you want to get all 3 in a row and basically fight all the enemies off, fight the harpies off, and then go 1, 2, 3, get them, and you'll get the feat.
Yes. Don't set off the flag when you complete the first market area. Wait until you've cleared out all of the ads out of all 3, and then work backwards, because then all you have to kill are the harpies.
Right. And then you should be able to get that one. And then they have the last menagerie.
Yes.
And that's for fighting every single combination of Circe and alternate final boss. So you've got Apollonia the Enchantress, Tentantakis, Megaria of the Pack, the Satyr Trio, and the Phoenix. So once you get all 5 of those boss battles down, you'll get that feat as well.
Exactly. And that is it for the feats that you can get inside the Themiscyra divided alert.
Woohoo!
So get to work, guys, because, feat points equals skill points, and skill points equals being super awesome.
And being able to do the next content that comes out whenever that is. So.
Absolutely.
Be prepared.
So the more you know. Okay, on to the next.